Hey everybody, it's Derek back again with the Board Game Spotlight, and today we're going to take a look at Herbalism, a game by Emperor S4 Games. It's for 3 to 4 players and it plays in about 15 to 30 minutes. So let's take it to the table and I'll tell you about it. In Herbalism, players are playing as pharmacists who are trying to find the cure to a deadly disease. At the beginning of the game, you'll deal 2 secret ingredients to the cure action, and you'll notice on the cure card that it tells you exactly how many of each ingredient are in the game. So this allows players to follow and card count a little. On a player's turn, they must move their pharmacist, and then they must take one of the available actions. There are 4, well technically 5 actions with the cure action, but let's talk about what each action does. This is the Inquiring Action. And what this does is a player gives another player a card. So let's say blue has gone to the blue and the red medicine card. They would choose the green player and they would give green a blue card, and then green would have to tell them how many of the other type of card is currently in their hand. Now this is really tricky, very puzzly, because you know what card you've given to that player, they know what they were given. They have to be honest about their answer, but the other players at the table don't know which colors were exchanged. So that can be very thinky and very puzzling. The next one we have is feeding. And so you give one player of your choice a card of a color, and then they must give you all of the other color that they did not gain. This is brewing. So the other player must give you one of each other color that you're on right now. So A plus B, so this would be blue and red. They must give you one of each. If they can only give you one, then they only give you one. And then this is appealing. Appealing is A or B, which is blue or red in this instance. So the other player must give you all of their blue cards in their hand or all of the red cards in their hand. So these are the primary ways that the ingredients are shifted and shared around the table. And it is really, really interesting. So a player must test, which is by moving their pharmacists. And then once they have used these actions and they believe that they have deduced what the cure for the disease is, at that time they can use their answer marker. And so they would place their answer marker on the medicine card that they believe is correct. And you'll notice that each medicine card has 2 colors. So you would use the medicine card that you believe pertains to the colors of the cure, and then going in clockwise order, everybody at the table can either follow you or they can choose to place their answer on another medicine card if they believe you're wrong. So I think that everybody is right in this instance. So blue, when it comes back to them, would then look at the 2 secret ingredients and they would match it with the medicine card they chose, and they were correct. So they would be awarded 3 victory points. Everybody that followed them would be awarded 1 victory point. At the end of that round, you then take all the cards back, you deal 2 more ingredients secretly to the cure, deal the cards back out evenly again to all the players, and you play again. You do this until a player scores 6 victory points, and then that's the end of the game. They are proclaimed what they call the God Farmer. They saved the human race from this horrible disease, and they are the best pharmacist in all of the land, I guess you could say. So there is a variant for the game where you can include these prediction markers. And so the prediction markers are placed out in the middle of the table, and after you take an action, you can take a prediction marker, and essentially what you're doing is it's a press your luck aspect. You're saying that I believe the cure has a blue in it, so I'm going to take a blue, and if I'm right, I'll score a victory point. Now if I'm wrong, then I'll score -1 victory point, but I'm willing to take that chance. The publishers recommend in your beginning tutorial game, just to get acquainted with the game, that you play with the appealing card. There are rule sets for the basic, normal, and advanced, which utilize different numbers of the action cards. You always play with the 7 medicine cards on the table. You always play with all of your ingredients. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you play Herbalism.